Welcome to the Harmony of the Seas in May of 2022. Hey everyone, I'm Patrick from Oakland Travel, and it is nighttime on the boardwalk, and we're here at the Aquatheater. And this is actually sort of the prelude to the 70s disco party, because they moved it from the Royal Promenade out to the Aquatheater, which I'm not sure was a good idea because it just was not as lively as it usually is on the promenade. It's the first time I've ever seen them do it. Every cruise we've ever been on, regardless of the ship practically, they've always done it on the Royal Promenade or whatever the Royal Promenade equivalent is. This was the first time, like I said, that I've seen them do it out on the Aquatheater. And, you know, they pretty much, you see how they have the floor up because the pool is covered, right? So that's kind of an elevated platform that they can raise and lower. And they just, you know, down there kind of dancing around on that. And I mean, it was kind of cool being outdoors at night. Just a different variation, I guess, on the disco party. They are still doing it, thankfully, because I think actually, come to think of it, on an earlier night on the cruise, they actually did a 90s party on the promenade. So that'll tell you something right there. The 70s disco party gets kicked to the Aquatheater later in the cruise because the 90s party took center stage on on a better night earlier in the cruise and on the Royal Promenade where the 70s disco party is usually held. So, one of those things. I will tell you this. The 70s disco party, including this one, is always played to the exact same musical track. It's about 30 minutes long. It's always got the same songs. It's always cut and mixed at the same spots. I've heard it so many times over the years on various Royal Caribbean cruises that I could just about play it back in my head at will because they never change it. It's like somebody years ago put together this audio mix for their 70s disco party, and they said, okay, this is the one that all the ships are going to use every single time they do it. So it was kind of cool to hear the 90s party a couple of nights prior to this where they were doing all new stuff. And it made sense for the 90s party to be on the Royal Promenade because it was very energetic. They had a stage down there, and they had, if you've ever heard that term hip-hop dancers, it first sort of started up in the 90s with like TV shows like In Living Color. And so they had some of the crew members and some other people doing kind of the quote-unquote hip-hop dancing for the 90s party. And so it was really cool to see that. And the 70s party's still going on down on the Aquatheater. So I don't know if this is the way it's going to be going forward with all of the Oasis-class ships, if they're very slowly going to go in this direction. It'll be interesting to see what happens on the Icon of the Seas when the Icon class ship starts coming out in 2024, because of course their layouts will be totally different. They'll have an Aquatheater type setup, but it won't be completely outdoors. They'll have a Royal Promenade that'll be massive, but it'll be structured differently than the ones on the Oasis class. So we'll have to see how that goes.